Hi, it's Christina Rowe, and I wanted to come in here today and share with you some of my notes from the Funnel Hackers Live conference that I went to, where Tony Robbins was one of the main speakers. He actually spoke for 5.5 hours, and I had told some of you that I would share my notes and some of the insights from those amazing, incredible 5.5 hours where Tony was just on fire and just incredible. So if you haven't had a chance to ever see Tony live in person, it's just an incredible experience. He has so much energy. The man literally went 5.5 hours without stopping at all, and he's like 63 years old. So he's a boundless energy. So let's get to some of the points here, because I think this could be very helpful for your business, some of these insights that Tony shared with us. Okay. So one of the things Tony said was, courage means you are afraid and you do it anyway. So let's talk about that for a second and what that means. So we're all fearful. I mean, anybody who says they're not afraid is probably not telling the truth, but we're all scared to do new things. Maybe it is going live in your own group or on your page or on social media, and you're just terrified of that. Or maybe it's, going and reaching out to a potential customer and you don't want to get on the phone and make a sales call. So what you really have to do is basically feel the fear and do it anyway. And there was actually a book written with that exact title many years ago. And so it's normal to feel afraid in your business and in your life, but you have to push through it and just work through that being uncomfortable, that feeling of like, God, I don't want to do this, and just push through and do it anyway. And that's where you're going to find the success and results at the end of that. So, you may have something screaming at you and say, oh, I don't want to do this. Oh my gosh, that's so scary. And that knot in your stomach. But after you do it, you're going to feel a tremendous sense of relief, and it's going to help propel you forward in life and in your business. So if it's something that you're afraid of, think about it. Think about what it is and force yourself to do it anyway. Just pick one thing, one challenge to do that. So let's see some other things that Tony was talking about. One of the things he was talking about is doing more for others than anyone else in your business. I thought that was a great point. What he was saying basically is, the more value you add to others in your business, the more successful you're going to be. And it's interesting because I was just telling my daughter about I'm hiring a new accountant, and I was telling her that I've been getting these emails from this accountant. I don't even know how I got on his email list, but he provides so much value, of these strategies to save on taxes in each email. And at the time when I was getting these emails, I already had an accountant, but I recently let that accountant go because I need somebody else now who has some better strategies. And I went back to those emails and I actually set up an appointment. I'm going to be speaking with this person because I was so impressed. I'm like, wow, each email, this guy just gives everything away, and I've heard from so many of you guys saying, oh, well, I have to charge for everything. I can't give anything away because, and that's actually not the way to be. Give tremendous value because people will hire you. They will pay for your services and products when you give them tremendous value. Don't be afraid to give it away for free. Provide tremendous content because that's how you evaluate, someone's worth. You're like, wow, okay, this accountant, gosh, he just every week he's sending phenomenal tips through this newsletter, email. That's somebody I'd like to hire because that's somebody who's giving tremendous value. That's why when you go on YouTube a lot of times and you say you follow somebody on YouTube and they're always giving great tips and they're just putting their heart and soul into it, really helping, and then they offer something for sale and you're like, yep, okay, I'm gonna buy that because you trust that person. They provided tons of value with you, and people like to do business, with people they know, like, and trust. So that's one thing I see. People have said that to me, oh, well, I don't want to give it away. Give it away. Don't worry about it. You're going to give it away in video and blogs and break up your content. When I wrote my book, if you guys didn't know, I wrote a book, 7 Secrets to a Successful Divorce, back in 2006, after going through a horrendous divorce. I literally broke my entire book up into blog posts, onto social media. I put it everywhere, and people still bought the book. because they would catch maybe a little bit here, and then they would click the link to buy the book. So that's, I think, great. Do more for others than anyone else and add more value. Okay, so let me see some other things here he was talking about. Okay, we kind of covered that. But he was talking about energy, maximizing your energy. And like I said, he is the king of energy. This man is just incredible. And emotion, this is a quote from him, is created by motion. So one of the things Tony does when you're at his seminar or you see him speak is he has everybody jump up and down. So we literally were jumping and putting our hands in the air for 5.5 hours. And my arms actually, when I came back, I was sore. I was out of shape. I was like, whoa, I feel like I did heavy workout just from jumping in the air, but the energy was so incredible. 3,000 people just leaping in the air and having so much energy. So emotion is created by motion. So you want to work on your energy, because if you're bringing a low level of energy in your business, people can sense that. Create a high level of energy, and whether it's around your people that work for you, it's whether you're doing a video, whatever you're doing, get yourself in that state. And that's what Tony talks about a lot, is being in a state, a high energy, positive state, because that's contagious. Other people feel that, especially for when you're sharing your business with others. They can sense if you're excited, if you feel genuine and true about your business, and they're going to pick up on that. They're going to want to do business with you. So I thought that was really great advice. Another thing he said is to fall in love with your clients. Sorry, that's my dog Lola. I thought I could get through this video without any barking, but I guess not. Lola, come here. It was a record, 7 minutes. So what he was saying is fall in love with your clients, really, and that goes back to doing more for others and really loving your clients. And if you don't, love your clients, evaluate why. And another thing he said is life is always happening for me and not to me. And that is so, so important when you think about that. We can take the meaning and the lessons and anything that happens, even when things are not going great, and we can learn from them. So if don't fall into a victim mentality, really believe that life is happening for you, and it will be. And another thing he said, it's my decisions, not my conditions, that shape my destiny. So I'll say that again. It's my decisions, not my conditions, that shapes my destiny. So it's your decisions. It's not your conditions. So whatever conditions you have right now that may not be great, it's your decisions about them. So, if you put yourself in the right mindset and you make the right decisions, that you're not going to allow things to get you down and ruin your day, and maybe you're not going to work as hard because you had a bad day. You're going to make decisions that's going to shape your future and your destiny. And let's just see here, okay. 3 decisions controlling your life. He said, what are you going to focus on? What does this mean? And what am I going to do? So a breakthrough is a moment in time when the impossible becomes possible and you act on it. So that's very, very powerful. So when you break through, it's a moment in time when things that you thought were impossible become possible, and you act on that breakthrough. Because like he says, clarity is power. Okay, and then we have just a couple more tidbits here. Focus on where you want to go, not what you're afraid of. I'm trying to read my own handwriting here because some of it's okay. What you can control or what you. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let me just read. I was kind of writing in shorthand here. Okay, here's another one. Use pain. Don't let it use you. So, that's another example. If if you're going through something tough right now and it's painful, use it to fuel you to work even harder, to want it even more, to not let that get you down. And he also says you are as happy as you decide to be. And let's see some other stuff here. Got so many notes here. So there's a lot of notes here to go through. And let me just see if we can get some last minute notes here. Okay, and he did talk a lot about your hunger is your strength. So, the more motivated you are to want something, the more hungry you are for it, the more that is strength for you. And what does this say? Manage the business you're in and the business you are becoming. Okay, so that's interesting as well. So overall, like I said, I apologize for the sloppy notes I'm looking through because I'm trying to read my handwriting, and there's so much here. That's, just great advice. But overall, it all boils down to, your mindset, your energy level, and being the best at what you do. So whatever niche you're in, you want to be the best and offer the most. And to rise above anyone else. So that's what Tony does. He is the best motivational speaker on earth. He works hard at that. He was supposed to speak for 2 hours at the Funnel Hackers Live. He spoke for 5.5 hours because he gives. And so if you come from that place, I think that's probably the biggest lesson. If you have that kind of energy and that kind of motivation, and you don't let negativity wear you down. Get rid of I can't do this, or things always happen to me, or why is this happening to me in my business, or I'm going to give up. Get rid of that. It's not easy, and it's going to take a long time, or it may take a short time, it may take a long time, it may take years, it may take months, but stay in the game and don't give up. And, like you said, give as much as you can to your potential clients and customers, and offer them the greatest value, and you're definitely going to see results. So I'm going to wrap this up. That was just some notes. I apologize that these are late. It's been about a week and a half, but I wanted to get these out to you and share the insight from Tony Robbins and the incredible speech that he gave over at Funnel Hackers Live. So I will definitely be giving you more tidbits on different things that I want to share with you in the upcoming weeks. So stay tuned, and I'll talk to you soon.